Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Utah Utes, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slip.
Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Utes get enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Utah 7, Missouri.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Missouri's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you...
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And there to corral him, they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man quickly. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Utes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good.
Kick is good.
More on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And down he goes back at the 3. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Handoff to the single back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I know it something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover, and you've got more plays here on third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And the third down pass is incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down coming up.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, it's Garrison. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45, on his way. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Utes have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He wants to pass it on second down. He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Utah. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys...
Good.
After the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll run play action. Floating away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They'll try the run. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Utes look to keep this drive humming. He'll do it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Looking deep down the right side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's
complete. A huge pickup. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Utah. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 30. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes with the return. Strikes the blow. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Utes. We need to get things underway in the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Garrison. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Going with the counter play here. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Utes! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the Gargantuan. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we've got an update on number 1 versus number 2 going on right now. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by just 1 over Cal. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything going on today, and when it happens, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. handed it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And the Utes are on the move. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Utes get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Nice move to keep running.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Dances away to buy time. Got enough space. Touchdown, Utah! And the pummeling has started. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. They'll give it to the back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets to him, down goes the quarterback.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Running it back, it's Garrison. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
Gain of 7.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick handoff. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's why this offense loves these design quarterback runs. They're just trying to scheme a way to allow this guy to get into the second level of the defense, because they know if he gets there, he can make people miss, he can hit the Jets, and he's gone.
Missouri, 7.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense getting set for first down. The inside handoff. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Also one play. Brings up 3rd down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the...
Touchdown, Utah! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another double. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
63, Missouri.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Wants to throw on first down. fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Vegas.
Looking to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it's no good. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Picks up one. It's third down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.